Morning, everyone. Hopefully you can hear me well over the road noise. I really wanted to do this one outside because of the plants behind me. They're gorgeous. And how did they get gorgeous? Do you think someone just sprinkled some seeds 100 years ago and this is what popped up? This is what it looks like today? No, no, not at all. No, it took some serious intentionality and repetition to make them look this good. It takes repetitive watering, trimming, all kinds of stuff, fertilizing, and doing it regularly that allows it to look so good. It allows these plants to thrive. And why am I telling you this? Because you were meant to thrive. And that's what we're going to talk about this week is repetition to thrive. So, stay with me. We're going to be joining from all kinds of different places, and uh, maybe some of it will even be pre recorded because we are on our trip to head up to South Dakota, where we will do our identity revival Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday morning, Sunday night. It's going to be so good. So Sioux Falls, South Dakota, go to rootofrevival.com to learn more or to sow into this trip because God's going to do some amazing things. And everyone who sows is part of that. They reap the eternal reward. So, by the way, my name is Josh Richter, and my wife and I are over all things root. And I'm so glad you're joining me. Thank you to those who are already partnering with everything that God is doing in and through us. It just keeps expanding. It just keeps growing. And we just keep thriving, and which is what we're talking about today. Our verse for this week is 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 1. Now I make known to you, brethren, the gospel which I preached to you, which you also received, which you also in which you also say, in which you also stand, by which you also are saved. He reminded them over and over and over again, even of the beginning things, even of the simple things. Why? Honestly, you see the same thing in the natural realm. What do a coach for a professional sports team would walk in to the locker room first day of practice after everyone is back, and he would say, "This is a football." Starting with the bare bones basics. Every time I went to another basketball camp or we started up basketball season, our coach was like, "This is called dribbling." And we would do endless dribbling drills. It was crazy. We would say, "What is this? What is this? Why are we doing this?" It was because the repetition allows you to thrive. So many people, they get distracted by the new, by the sparkle, by the change, and they give up on repetition. I know a bunch of people that have done that in life where they're doing something, it's going well, it's going strong, but they get bored. They're like, no, I need something new. I need something brand new. And they step out of the repetition and start from scratch and then wonder why they never can get ahead. That's not how God intended it. No, he's got a plan for us to know and to stick to. And some of that are bare, basic things. Things like reading your word. Reading your word may not be the most sparkly, most dazzling, most exciting thing every morning, but I'm telling you, thriving happens through repetition. Do you think with the plants behind me, the people are like, "Yeah, it's time to fertilize again"? Oh, yeah. No, I doubt it. Maybe they do. I don't know. I highly doubt it. Yeah, we're going to trim these and then pick up all the leaves and make it look good, even after they've been all shaved down. It's not the most exciting, but it's what allows the plants to thrive. I'm telling you, getting into the word, getting into prayer will allow you to thrive the way that God wants you to. And if you're not finding life in it, then find out from him how he wants you to do it. Because it could be that you're putting on the wrong fertilizer. It could be that you are underwatering the plant, that you are doing it differently than God designed you to receive it. It's not a cookie cutter thing. It's about a relationship with God to discover who He has made you to be and how He has created you to thrive. And then stick with it. Don't give up. Just keep going, because God in you will lead you into His goodness, into His fullness, into the life that He has for you, which Jesus Himself said is a life abundant and to the full, or super abundantly. God wants you to thrive. If you don't feel like you're thriving, find out why. Ask Him. Don't just keep drudging through life. No, we don't do that. Find out what's the key. What do you want me to invest my time into? What do you want me to invest my finances into? What do you want me to invest my focus into? What do you want me to invest my free time into? And as you do, God is faithful. He will lead you and guide you into the fullness of His plans so that you begin to thrive like never before. But don't grow weary in doing good, for in due season you will reap the harvest. You will receive the things that God has promised. Like He says in Isaiah 55, His word will not return void, but it will accomplish that which it was sent out to do. So don't give up just because it begins to feel repetitious. Don't give up because when you first heard it, it was exciting, and then it becomes to be something that you just know you have to do. Don't give up. Don't change focuses. Don't look for something, the new dazzle, the new sparkle, the new thing that will be super exciting. Unless God tells you. I'm telling you, there's a whole lot in Jesus' life where He just had to stay faithful. There's a whole lot in Paul's life where he just had to stay faithful. Was it always fun? Look at what I can't remember. I think it's 1 Corinthians chapter 11, where he details being shipwrecked multiple times, being whipped multiple times. I mean, the Judaizers, his thorn in the flesh, chasing him down and trying to thwart everything that he was teaching. He talks about that. But did he give up? Did he change? He's like, that's it. I'm just tent making. I'm giving up. This is too much. It's just not enough. I don't feel like I'm thriving, right? So I'm just, no. He stayed true to it. And look what happened. Because he did, a huge portion of our New Testament was written by God through him. That's amazing. What could God do through you if you just held on a little longer? If you just begin to dive into the repetitions that He's showing you will bring you to thrive. Ask Him. He'll lead you. He'll guide you. And whatever He says, it's worth investing in. All right, y'all. I got to let you go. Have an amazing morning, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, everybody.